Bonjour à toutes et à tous.
Hi everyone.
Comme si c'était hier.
I remember it as it were yesterday, and however it was 12 years ago. I had a call from our technical director, and this call would change my life. At this time, I wasn't the president of the Caisse des Dépôts. I was at the head of a startup that was comparing prices that enabled the users to find the lowest prices on the market. It's a good company. We have 200 employees. We are leaders in France, in Germany, in Italy. And this day, my director said, we have lost 30% of our traffic. So it meant 30% of revenues lost. So at the beginning, I think it's a problem of server. But in my guts, I understand what happens. What happened is that Google lowered our rank everywhere to put forward its own shopping system. So this, it doesn't put before the lowest prices, but where the announcer, the advertiser pays the most. For this, Google had to pay a fine. It was the first very big fine the European Commission imposed to Google, but it came 7 years later, 7 years during which I had to readapt my website and accept a lower turnover than Le Guide had before. It's been a fight to find European sovereignty, and a fight that enables today to have the basis of of a fairer competition. Maybe that if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have meilleurtaux.com, we would have Google Finance. Maybe if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have Doctolib. But the most important for me is that now that we have this environment, we could develop our European champions, have our own autonomy to have choices based on truth, offer the less expensive, the cheapest product and not the one for which the advertiser pays the most. So this is why I'm working at the Caisse des Dépôts with the mission to develop European champions. And I think we have a very favorable context. Years we tended to go towards the American solution that was the most stable one. Because now people think, what would happen if I lose my access? And no company, no CEO wants to end up in the situation of Zelensky when he was in the Oval Office, too stuck. We play in this work with Bpifrance, with partners. And I think that now collectively we go one step further, which is
dans mon mandat, qui va durer 5 ans, nous puissions apporter 5 milliards à ces startups.
The initial public offering of these companies with 500 investment to make it easy, and also take a commitment is that our contribution can be measured, and we have created an index of digital resilience that enables you to measure your exposure risk to the dependence on digital. Of course, we give each place to source and to solutions. I really invite you to choose these solutions. While there was inside the risk where people say we won't take the French or European solution, it's not proved, there is the cyber risk and so on. Now I say, go on. choose these companies. They need clients, they need orders, they need turnover.
Le groupe Caisse des Dépôts
And again, the Caisse des Dépôts group will be exemplary and will choose sovereign solutions. We are already doing it with Mistral for AI. We are also doing it for cloud. But we do it not only because it's a sovereignty choice, but because we want to have the control over our we have solutions that would enable us to develop ourselves in a sound manner. So this won't be easy. There will always be some hurdles, technical hurdles, problems on the business development and this fragmentation of Europe. But I think that the context has never been that positive. And I think that one day in the competition we will have some fights. The music I've chosen that will start ringing, it's Depeche Mode.
Grab all they can.
We have this sentence, with your hands, grab all you can. And when he sings everything counts in large amount, each one of your commitments, each one of your orders will count. Each order counts. By making them stronger, you will make us stronger and you will make yourself stronger.